And y'all, when I tell you I was so upset today at work, right after I got to work it started raining, and me of course being an environmentalist, I have to be out in the field, so of course I had to walk in the rain. But y'all, my curls are still intact. So this is legit, and I will be using this because I'm the type of person that want to use minimal hair products because I just don't have time, and I just don't want to make time. I have time, I just don't be wanting to make time, so you know. But yeah, I really have no complaints. The only thing that got me about this foam was, I don't know if it was because I did my hair partially dry. My voice is cracking, I don't know why. But yeah, I did my hair partially dry, so when I was separating my curls, I kind of got a little out of hand with it. Like, I started separating them a little too much, but to be honest, it's like, it is so easy to separate, and you see my hair just wants to separate, and I had a hard time keeping myself from pulling pieces apart that did not need to be pulled apart. So this, I'm pretty sure this can give you a lot of volume, and this is just day 1, so I can only imagine what day 3, 4 will look like, because I'm pretty sure this foam is gonna stay in its place, hold its form. So also in this video I did use the Bonita Afro Balm. Excuse me. This is not necessary, however, for like day 2, day 3, whatever day you're on hair. If you have some frizzes or flyaways, it only takes a small amount, but you need to warm it up with your fingertips before you apply it. That is a must. You have to warm it up. But if you're going to use this, please do not use a lot of it. It really only takes a dime size amount. And to be honest, to get rid of your frizz and define your hair, it takes less than that. So you don't really need a dime size. But yeah. And also, I did use the light when I blow dried my hair, because this is a thermal protectant, if you don't know. And it adds shine, so just to ensure that my hair was protected from the heat, which I don't normally use on my hair, I did use that. But it was not necessary, and the main attraction was the Mousse Def. I did get these curls with one product, and it is a Braid N Curl. In order to achieve this, I did do some plaits, braids, whatever you want to call them. I didn't do many because I'm not the type of person to sit down for long periods of time to do a hairstyle, so the simpler the better is for me. So instead of just using one roller for this hairstyle, I did braid my hair about 1/3 of the way, and then I did slap on 2 perm rods at the end of my hair. So if I forget to mention later on in this video while I'm doing my hair, I just want to let y'all know that you don't have to use 2 perm rods to achieve this hairstyle. The only reason I did it is because I just felt like doing it, and to be honest, I wanted my hair to look more like a perm rod set than to look like a braid and curl. So I really was trying to achieve more curls than crumpled up hair. So yeah. And also I did use 2 different size perm rods, which there really was no reason behind that, but I thought it would give my curls a little more variety and different size variations, so that is why I did that. But it's honestly not necessary. But either way, without me rambling anymore, if you want to see how I achieve this hairstyle using one product, then please keep watching. So to start off this hairstyle, I will be parting my whole head into 3 sections, and on the outer 2 sections I will part these sections into 3, and the middle section will be soon parted into 4 for this hairstyle. So I'm using perm rods, and it's just 2 different sizes, and of course I'm gonna use my Mousse Def. If you watch any of my previous videos, I believe I told you about this mousse, but if not, I will put some information up in the corner. So just for a little information, this mousse is supposed to moisturize as well as hold whatever style you're trying to style your hair into. For this, I'm doing a braid and curl, so after I part this section, I made sure to apply the product and to I actually detangled before doing this. But after adding the product, I detangled some more, and then I began to braid my hair about 1/3 of the way. So when I reach 1/3, I like to split those 3 pieces of hair into 2. And just to keep one side out the way, I'm gonna pin that up, and then I'm gonna begin to roll the one section that I left hanging. And before you roll, you want to make sure you have your hair as smooth as you can get it. So right here, I'm just combing back through, trying to make sure I smooth out my hair and that the product has made it to the ends of my hair. And if I feel like it hasn't, I'm just gonna add a dime size more to the ends of my hair. And y'all, with this product, you can never use too much of this product. Because I found with this foam doesn't get crunchy. If it does, but if you scrunch your hair, it's perfect. It's not crunchy, it's not flaky. You don't have the white residue, so it doesn't matter how much you use. I think because I love this mousse so much, I think less is more, but at the same time, more is more, and and it just lasts longer. So when doing this hairstyle, I decided I want to use 2 different size perm rods. Like I said in the beginning, there was really no reason behind me using 2. Well, it was, I thought, or I hoped that using 2 would give me more, I guess, diverse curls or whatever, so I have more volume, and you know, but I don't think I had a drastic enough size difference between my perm rods, so it made a difference, but it wasn't something that you could noticeably see. So this step is kind of, you don't have to do it. I just did it because I wanted more curls for this style, which it did give me more curls than I normally would have by doing this. But I do know some people only use 1 roller at the end of their hair, and it is possible, and it can come out the exact same way. So if you don't want to use so many rollers as I did, just use 1. So now I'm just going to do the rest of my head, and just to give you a closer look on what I'm doing, I'm going to show you this front portion. So as you can tell, my hair is pretty much detangled already, and I'm going to start off with 3 pumps of the Mousse Def. But if I feel like I need more, and I feel like my hair doesn't have that slippage, or I don't feel like that the product has gotten to the ends of my hair, I will add more. But like the other section, I braided my hair about 1/3 of the way. I'm gonna pin up that extra section to keep it from getting in the way of my hanging section. And I'm just gonna grab my first perm rod after, you know, combing the product through and adding more. And I'm gonna begin to roll my hair. And I slowed this down a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. So when I put it on the roller, I make sure that I have my ends very smooth on the roller. And when I smooth it, I make sure that I kind of secure it by rolling the rest of my hair kind of semi on top of it. And I roll a couple of times, and then I begin to wrap my hair. And that is it. Sometimes you have a little difficulty with the rollers, but I mean, it happens to everyone. And just like I did to the last section, I'm going to roll my hair, smooth the ends. I'm going to begin to roll, and then I'm going to start to wrap my hair around the roller, and then just secure it. Now for this hairstyle, I did sit under the dryer, but I did a little bit of cleaning, so I kind of let my hair air dry for probably about 30-45 minutes, and then I sat under the dryer for about 45 minutes. I found that this mousse dries fairly quick, so I didn't have any difficulty drying my hair in the period that I gave it. Also, before I blow dried my hair, well, set under the makeshift hooded dryer, I did use the Light, which is a weightless heat styling oil. It's like a oil mist. And then I proceeded to sit under the dryer. So here's my hair after I've sit on the dryer. This is the next morning because I did go to sleep with these rollers in my head. And I'm just going to begin unrolling my hair. I will say that this mousse definitely gives you room for error, and you don't have to be perfect doing your hair because the mousse does all the work for you. As long as you prep your hair, the mousse will do the work for you. And me personally, I am very impatient when it comes to doing my hair. So as you see me unrolling my hair, it's probably not the best unroll you've seen on YouTube or anything like that. I'm definitely just trying to get the job done so I can make it to work on time. And the Bonita Afro Balm is what I'm gonna use in case my hair, it's kind of, I'm gonna coat my hands to separate my hair, just to keep my hair from frizzing if it does frizz, because like I said, this mousse does a very great job of keeping your hair bouncy and keeping it from frizzing. It holds your style really well. Like I said at the beginning of this video, the one thing that how to put it, I'm not sure how to put it. I don't know if it's a pro or a con, but the one thing I say about this mousse is with my hair want to separate everywhere. So with me, like I said, I'm impatient taking my hair loose, and while I was separating, I kind of got separation happy and just started pulling whatever piece wanted to separate. I start pulling them. So I did separate my hair more than I wanted to, and it's like the mousse allowed me to separate my hair. And you will pretty much see that while I'm separating. And like I said, I am not gentle while doing this. So this tells you how good this mousse is. Look, no frizz, and I'm just being so rough. And right here you can see how my hair was piecing apart. And like I said, to cure some of my flyaways, I'm gonna go in with a tiny amount of this Bonita Afro Balm, and I'm just gonna swirl it around my fingers to warm it up and add it to my curl. And it gets rid of frizzes so quick, y'all. Like, it's great. At first I was afraid of the balm, but now it's pretty much my best friend. It works wonders. And I'm just gonna do some light fluffing. I'm personally not a fan of the pick because my hair tangles up so much when I use the pick, so I try not to use the pick too often or too much. I don't like for my hair to mat and all that when it comes to wash day. So yeah, I'm just gonna fluff out my hair some, and I do want this hairstyle to last for a couple of days, which it did. I even got rained on, like I said in the beginning of this video, and it lasts. The only thing that did begin to fluff up was my braid part, but the curls, they were left standing. Like, they were standing until it was time for me to wash my hair again. And this is pretty much how my hair came out. I really enjoyed it. It was not crunchy at all. At all. Like, I wish you could touch it through the screen. It was so fluffy and bouncy. And whenever I turned my head, it would just shake, and I loved it. I'm definitely going to do this hairstyle again. And it did not take me long to do it at all. At the most, it probably took 30 minutes. So I suggest you guys grab this mousse and you try this hairstyle because it is worth it. So obviously you made it to the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed me showing you how I achieved this hairstyle. I really did enjoy using this texture foam. If I didn't mention, which I probably already have mentioned in the video, this foam by itself is also does moisturize your hair, so it only takes one product. As long as you wash and condition your hair like you kind of need to before you style, this does hold in moisture and it adds moisture, which keeps it from being crunchy. Like, I just done my hair and it is not crunchy at all. It is very soft. And so yes, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please be sure to leave them in the comment section below. I do also answer stuff on Instagram. I will list it in the description box, all the details for these products, where you can find them. And I will put my social media accounts on there. So my Instagram is @LaughingLisa, if you don't know. So yeah, check that out. And I'll see you guys on my next video.